I also want to just take a moment to address the reports that we've been seeing today out of Izium and the potential here for mass graves, which in Izium, as you know, Ukraine just recently liberated from Russia, from Russian control. The reports that we're seeing just in general are more than 440 graves, which reportedly includes civilians, and it's horrifying. It's repugnant. And sadly, it's in keeping with the kind of depravity and the brutality with which Russian forces have been prosecuting this war against Ukraine and the Ukrainian people. And we're going to continue to actively support efforts to document war crimes and atrocities that Russian forces commit in Ukraine and to assist national and international efforts to identify and hold Russians accountable. The President's been very clear. We think that there are better alternatives to holding Russia accountable and to increase the costs and consequences on their behavior in Ukraine. The state-sponsored terrorism designation could actually make it harder for humanitarian aid to get into Ukraine. It could put in jeopardy the food security, the grain deal that is in place, which now 2.5 million tons of grain have now moved out of Ukraine. And we believe it could limit Mr. Zelensky's flexibility at the negotiating table if and when it gets to that point. The world witnessed, again, courageous, determined Ukrainian resistance against Russia's aggression. Together with our allies and partners, the United States has been delivering an unprecedented amount of weapons and equipment that Ukraine's forces are using quite skillfully in the field. And you just saw, I think yesterday, last night, we announced our 21st package of security assistance using presidential drawdown authorities. This is a $600 million package that includes ammunition for those HIMARS systems that you're all familiar with now, the high mobility artillery rocket systems, tens of thousands of artillery rounds, additional counter unmanned aerial systems and mine clearing equipment, small arms and ammunition. There's a lot more in the package. We're going to continue to provide Ukraine with key capabilities to meet their evolving battlefield requirements, and they are evolving battlefield requirements.